Good morning and welcome to Straight Talk Live on Echo FM 100.7. Welcome aboard, people. Of course, it's another beautiful day. It's Thursday. Well, as usual, we are now starting our program by 9:30 these days, so everybody just bear with us. Okay, now we have a very, very confusing situation in the country where a viral video has been circulating on social media claiming that INEC is giving them notification of death, notification of death as voter registration form. That video has been circulating, and people are now saying INEC is issuing death certificate. So today we are going to be talking about it. Now, the biggest issue is once the INEC registration started, a lot of people have trooped in to register and vote, only for them to be met with roadblocks. You will go to a registration center, there's only one machine, and the machine will have no network. Everybody has been complaining. So many people have gone to a couple of registration centers here in Owerri, the same thing. Videos are circulating on social media. People cannot get registered to vote. And they claim network issue. They use one registration machine. I just don't know what to make of this. I don't know what you make of this, but it is beginning to become another very disturbing situation. Very disturbing to the point that our electoral laws that were passed by the Senate stipulates that in case there is no network, the returning officer will be the ultimate source of information for INEC to get registered voters, the people that have voted for any particular election. And that is becoming a very worrisome trend. Instead of electronic transmission, they said that when network is not available, they can use manual. And that manual is going to be done by the returning officer, which has been the normal thing where they rig elections using that method. And this has been going on and on and on. Now it has started with the registration. Now, what will now happen during the election? The word glitch has come to stay in Nigerian electoral process. Before the electoral law was made and signed into law by the president, we never saw these network issues. But immediately this was done, 6 months to the election, network has started disturbing everywhere. I don't know. I mean, this election is causing a whole lot of issues. So much. The insecurity has been attributed to the elections, upcoming election. The Senate president said insecurity will vanish after the election. The people in the bushes, they have already kidnapped both our school children still in the bush. They say it is sponsored by politicians, opposition, who want to destabilize the country and make the country ungovernable for Tinubu so that they can score cheap political points. So every evil in Nigeria now is attributed to the elections. My question this morning is, are we doing all this to ourselves because of elections? Or they are using elections to deceive Nigerians while they go ahead and loot the country dry? How do you go to electoral registration center with one registering machine, one? We will have beavers everywhere that will now authenticate the registered members, but we do not have the machines to register. If you go online to do online registration, the portal won't work. If you go to the registration center, you will still not work. I was speaking with a rec in his office a few days ago, and I asked this same question. He said, well, they started registration since, and the people are not were not coming to register. And now there is a mad rush scrambling to register, and because of that, the system is now overwhelmed. Then I ask the question, was INEC not anticipating this? Because it has been the Nigerian culture of what? Fire brigade approach. Is it that you didn't anticipate this, or you know that this is going to happen and then you wait and use it as a yardstick, not to register many people? Well, netizens on Facebook, on social media, has been shouting that it is a calculated attempt, knowing fully well the manner in which Nigerians do their things, mad rush, and then disenfranchise voters at the end of the day. Because if you're not registered to vote, you will not vote. And most of them are saying because those people who want to register to vote are not happy with the present administration. Accusations and accusations are going on social media and everywhere. So what is exactly going on in this country? Another question I want to ask this morning. Does it mean that our election has become a nightmare to Nigeria? Should we even continue with the election? If this election is responsible for insecurity, the election is responsible for network failure, the election is responsible for the looting of our country dry in order to buy votes, election is also responsible for a part of state allocation being set aside as what? Contribution for election. So with all this information, all these accusations going back and forth, conspiracy theories here and there, well, is this election worth it? So these are questions that I want us to really delve into and then see what exactly we can get out of this today on the show. Welcome aboard, people. This is Straight Talk Live on Echo FM 100.7 with their Radio Mashal. Barry Cosmos, the one on radio. Welcome aboard, people. All right, let's just take some few headlines on the newspapers, and then when we come back, you can have your say on any of them after the break. Jackpot, only 55,000 doctors left for 220 million Nigerians. Now, this is a very worrisome, very, very worrisome scenario. And this 55,000, how much are they being paid? The Jackpot syndrome. Most of the medical practitioners find life outside very much comfortable, and they say our doctors are not good, but they are the ones working abroad. So if they are not good, why come they are being employed abroad in these same hospitals that our Nigerian big men travel to? They go there, it's the same doctors they left here in Nigeria will treat them abroad. So this is becoming so worrisome. Well, medical doctors have raised alarm that the country's healthcare system is facing a dangerous manpower crisis with only about 55,000 doctors left to serve a population of more than 220 million people. They raised the alarm at the ordinary general meeting and scientific conference of the Association of Resident Doctors, ARD, Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, FNPH, Yaba in Lagos, with a team, too few doctors, too many patients. The consequences of manpower shortage on the mental well-being of Nigerians. The doctors, among whom are mental experts, who also said the present situation is worsening access to psychiatric center and leaving millions of vulnerable Nigerians untreated. And this 55,000 waiting, now because they never get visa. If they get visa, they go jackpot their own. So what exactly is going on here in this country? The doctors, this 55,000 doctors, how many of them get good pay? Most of them work in private hospitals that pay them like civil servants. The ones in government hospitals abandon their government hospitals and go to their private hospitals and do their thing. So it is becoming, now we have chemists now turned to doctors, and I'm treating people in their various chemist shops, writing medication, prescribing medication, which they shouldn't be doing. Nowadays, if you go to hospital, nobody, if you want to give birth now, they don't even want to wait. They just open your belly and bring your baby out. instead of wasting time there to do some. I mean, there are so many. How can you be joking with your health system? Nigerians, is it not time for us to put a law? If you're in government, you cannot go outside for health care. You must be treated here in Nigeria. Make that law so that they will know that you need doctors and hospitals here in this country that works. Whether you are a councillor, local government chairman, or a House of Assembly, state or governor, or Federal House of Reps, senators, presidents, ministers, ambassadors, if you are in government, you cannot travel abroad to do treatment. Make that law. Let me see whether they're not going to fix the whole hospital in this country. At least let's have some good hospitals that are working, that are not very expensive for the people. Anyway, after they say safety net, a lot of people are dying from malnutrition, yes. And then we only have 55,000 doctors. These 55,000 doctors, resident doctors, how many of them go for even service Imo State alone? Not the talk of Lagos, Abuja, Kano, and the rest of those places, the population be like another thing. Anyway, Lagos State, the last census put them at 12 million. Now it's going to be more than that. Kano State, they put them at 11 million. Then they are going to be more than that by now. Imo State was about 4 million. Now I know so we don't pass that one. So at the end of the day, 55,000 doctors. Chai, we're going to take them. Well, $300 billion reconstruction aid sanction lift. U.S.-Iran MOU details emerge as Donald Trump signed those documents yesterday. Yes, he signed the document yesterday, well, in the presence of Emmanuel Macron, of France president, and they have now signed a peace deal. And part of the peace deal is that proportionately we will lift the sanctions as they open the Strait of Hormuz. All the land mines and the water mines put in that place by Iran will be removed so that ships can pass without being blown up by the mines. So it's great to have this one. The fuel price have now reduced from that astronomical $120 per barrel to about 87 now. I'm hearing it's 84 today. So I beg, filling station, as soon as you increase fuel at that time, immediately they hear say money don't increase per barrel. More can I reduce as they don't reduce so. More na reduce fuel price oh. Oh yeah now. It's done, it's done. When they say things NSA because of war for Iran. The war don't stop oh. War has ended. More na reduce fuel price. Lagos CP allays fears over terror threats at Pan Atlantic University deploys drones. Okay, Trump, Iran's president, signed deal to end Middle East war. All right, we also have 1.02 million PVCs collected for Ekiti governorship elections, and more are still uncollected. So, out of this 1.02 million, how many of them will come out and vote? That is the question in Ekiti State. That election is coming up, I think, this weekend. Is it this weekend or next weekend? Gunfire near airport in Niger's capital, residents say to kill team talk transformed Navy England in World Cup. England won their match 4-2 yesterday. How Ghana defeated Panama 1-0 at the World Cup. Second African country to secure a victory at the FIFA World Cup. Oil prices sink further as Trump signs deal to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. I don't talk no CSA, they never I don't tell you now. All the filling stations, fuel don't come down. Reduce the price now to 600 or 500. Oil prices tumble again as on Thursday after U.S. President Donald Trump and his Iranian counterpart signed off on a deal to end their war and reopen the Strait of Hormuz. The news boosted optimism for lasting peace between the two nations after more than 3 months of war that has rattled energy markets and fueled a fresh spike in inflation. Thank you very much. Let's move on now to the Daily Post newspaper. Mustafa Kwankwaso was Gwazo's choice. Kwankwashia's spokesman, Mohammed. All right, that's still talking about the Kwankwaso's son who has been chosen as deputy governor in Kano State. 6 appointments. 30 jobs out of thousands PWDs in Niger decry exclusion. We are never carried along in politics or other opportunities. Nobody wants to listen to us. That was the frustration of the people with disabilities. Those guys, their union strong. All right, we have NDC reveals why Peter Obi Kwankwaso will be exempted from anti-defection oath. Okay. The NDC is asking all the aspirants to swear. So when I can swear, when I go carry Ogbakiri, swear. Otherwise, if you defect, you will leave the seat for us. This is what you have signed. But they are leaving it open for Obi and Kwankwaso. Cheating. People are alleging that. So if you want defect, you're not going to carry our own go. If you use NDC, win. You will not try it because if you leave, you will leave the seat for NDC because the party, now NDC, they win, no be you. Now what NDC, they tell them. And at the end of the day, anger as Nigerian filling stations fail to reduce petrol price. And I don't hear what they talk here. When petrol price increase, they rush increase price, saying that because of Strait of Hormuz, so they block. They don't open and they don't want to reduce the price. And the government will do nothing. This is what gets me really worked up. I don't know if we still have monitoring and regulatory bodies who oversee all these things. People just keep using every misfortune of the world to make money, and when the misfortune goes, they pray for another misfortune. Super Eagles goalkeeper Maduka Okoye turned down Nigerian billionaire's daughter, Omar Akatuba, away. The guy is a billionaire himself because he's playing in Italy. So you won't come to say because your papa is a billionaire, he carry those your billionaire status, one go to find man. The guy say, Nehi Kaba, I don't want you. Sorry, I'm not available. I'm unavailable. That's what Okoye they sing. See, I'm unavailable. Hey, well, a brother is standing strong. All right, marry billionaire daughter. How many months that marriage go last? Unless you are if you are a billionaire daughter, they loyal. Now waiting, then they think. Anyway, and I lie you. Go and marry billionaire. The only people they worship billionaire and a poor man. All right, let's get to the Punch newspaper. Ekiti decides security forces mobilize as INEC moves sensitive material today. Today. INEC don't move their material. Today. Iowa. We have with just 2 days to the June 20 governorship election in Ekiti State. That's on Saturday. Security agencies, electoral officials, and civil society groups have intensified preparation for what is expected to be one of Nigeria's most closely watched off-cycle elections. The Independent National Electoral Commission will on Thursday, today, begin the movement of sensitive election materials to the 16 local government areas of the states. While the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps has deployed 10,000 personnel and the Nigerian Police Force activated a comprehensive election security framework to safeguard the pool. The heightened preparations came as the Court of Appeal constituted the Ekiti State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal, while the Nigerian Air Force confirmed the successful airlift of sensitive material to support the election and order by election schedule for the same day. The development underscores growing efforts by electoral authorities and security agencies to guarantee a peaceful, transparent, and credible election amid heightened political activities across the state. Okay. 10,000 civil defense for only Ekiti State election. Jesus. Police no day. Army no day. Mobile police no day. Which other force they get for this country, including Boy Scouts. But at the end of the day, well, it's all good. Nigeria election, now who no go complain say security day. I hope the security people will go there and do their jobs, not to go there and help the incumbent governor win, because that's one of the things people have been accusing the Nigerian police of doing. Opposition lawmakers berate Tinubu over worsening insecurity and hardship. All right. Nav killed my husband, abandoned me with 3 children. What a widow is saying. Yahya Bello trial. EFCC witness details alleged kickback scheme. I beg when I carry all this, I can get somebody where APC don't give ticket to go challenge Natasha. A prosecution witness in the ongoing trial of former Kogi State Governor Yahya Bello on Wednesday told the Federal High Court, High Court, Maitama Abuja, that he paid about 50 and 60% of commission earned by his company from consultancy services to officials of the Kogi State Internal Revenue Service. The witness, who testifies as the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, 18th prosecution witness, made a disclosure before Justice Marianne Anine while being led in evidence by EFCC-led counsel Kemi Finfiero San. The EFCC is prosecuting Bello alongside the Omar Shuaibu Oricha and Abdul Salami Hudu on a 16-count charge bordering on criminal breach of trust and money laundering involving 110.4 billion naira of Kogi State money. The witness told the court that his company, involved in information technology, software development, and tax automation services, was engaged by KSIRS for consultancy work. Which consultancy work? They pay you that amount of money. Hey, my company had business dealings with the Kogi State Internal Revenue Service. It was a connection with that of my company was invited. He explained that the initial agreement provided a 15% commission on tax collection above 350 million, later reviewed downward to 5%. Waiting civil service of Kogi State they do. Waiting the internal board revenue of civil Kogi State they do. You go carry company, they pay them 15% commission. Men can't do it, you collect. So why are you paying people at the internal revenue money or salaries in the first place? Why not just employ the company members to come and work there? But all is orchestrated scam. A 350 million naira as commission. Oh, me tabo. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Anyway. Ogun police filed court initiation and arrest 30 suspects. When I give them 24 strokes of Koboko, 24 every morning, 24. Yes, the court won't go do. You know well. Petrol imports jumped 60% in May. NMDPRA is speaking. So they're not the import again because they will make sharp money. Kwara ADC declares readiness and vows not to bow to intimidation. All right, police arrest suspect over abduction of 3 children in Adamawa. Sanwo-Olu orders immediate evacuation of waste across Lagos. All right, finally, ICPC defends El Rufai's detention as group hires U.S. lobbyists. Ekiti election will be transparent, credible, and inclusive. State rec. Okay, another speak English. ICPC, you are defending a man that has not been convicted in court. You keep detaining him. Well, according to the study, the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offenses Commission has defended the detention and prosecution of former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, insisting that its actions are guided strictly by the law and not politics. All right, we head on to our news desk to bring you the news update at 10, and thereafter, I'll open up the phone lines for you to say anything you want to say on any of the headlines. Remember, we'll be discussing the issue of INEC and voter disenfranchisement. They are issuing a notification of death forms for them to sign as voter registration forms. Stay with us.
Echo FM.
¿Cómo pudiese olvidar? Last night I dreamt of San Pedro, just like I'd never gone.
This week to help those in need.
If you know that it's God Almighty that created you and created we Nigerians like you need to do good things for us because the masses are suffering. How you can suspend me here? Are we your slaves?
And I'm going to win this election.
That is the truth.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, and in-depth coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every weekday at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. for our major news bulletin in English, Igbo,
Country people, this not story time on top Echo
and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at EchoFM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the Fresh News People.
Catch up with the latest news updates on Echo 100.7 FM Owerri.
Welcome to the news update on Echo FM 100.7. Here are the latest stories we are keeping tabs on. The National Pension Commission and the Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers have begun discussions on a partnership aimed at enrolling an estimated 9 million transport workers into the personal pension plan under Nigeria's contributory pension scheme. According to the national president of the NURTW, Musliu Akinsanya, popularly known as MC Oluomo, he noted that the model was expected to improve repayment efficiency, reduce financing risk, and promote long-term savings among transport workers. The 36 state governors under the aegis of the Nigerian Governors Forum (NGF) have again thrown their weight behind the immediate establishment of state police in the country, stating that such a structure should be constitutionally sound and aligned with federalism and citizens' rights. The framework brings out key readiness requirements, including governance structure, financing model, human capital standards, and digital systems, and oversight mechanisms. The chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Nigerian Parent Teachers Association of Nigeria, NAPTAN, Chief Deolu Ogumbajo, has said kidnappers and criminal elements are focusing their attacks on schools because of the vulnerability of those institutions. On what should be the way out, Ogumbajo called for the fencing of all schools and the entry or exit points manned by armed personnel. He also stressed that the Safe School initiative must be really pursued in vigorous manner. Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State has called on citizens and residents to actively support the government's drive against fake pastors operating in the state. The appeal was contained in a statement issued by the Commissioner for Information and Value Reformation, Dr. Law Mefo. He confirmed that the Soludo administration has perfected strategies to fight directly to the doorstep of fake pastors and native doctors as part of a broader effort to eradicate criminality and restore sanity across the state. The indefinite strike embarked upon by the Nigerian Union of Teachers in Oyo State has continued to generate concerns among parents and education stakeholders over its impact on pupils and students as they decry exposure to negative influences and disruptions in their academic activities. A teacher, Mrs. Yemisi Alao, described the situation as unfortunate, noting that the nation often reacts to challenges rather than taking proactive steps to address issues affecting children. And in business, the Federation Account Allocation Committee shared 2.30 trillion among the federal government, states, and local government councils from May 2026 revenue, representing an increase of 43 billion naira from the 2.26 trillion naira distributed in the previous month. While VAT receipts, import duties, and excise duties weakened during the month, higher collection from companies' income tax, petroleum profit tax, hydrocarbon tax, and oil and gas royalties helped offset the decline. And in sports, Portugal's 2026 FIFA World Cup campaign began with a 1-1 draw against the Democratic Republic of Congo in Group K. João Neves gave Portugal an early lead with a 6-minute header, but Yohan Wissa equalized just before halftime with DRC's first ever World Cup goal, earning the African nation its first point at the tournament, making their first World Cup appearance since 1974 when they competed at Zaire. The Congolese matched Portugal throughout the game, despite preparations being affected by an Ebola outbreak at home. And on the foreign scene, oil prices tumbled again after U.S. President Donald Trump and his Iranian counterpart signed off on a deal to end their war and reopen the Strait of Hormuz. All eyes are now on the strait through which a fifth of world oil normally passes and which Tehran effectively closed after the U.S. and Israel launched their war on Iran on February 28th. And that is all for the news update at 10, brought to you by our news desk. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platforms. On Facebook is Echo FM, on X at Echo FM_Owerri, on Instagram and YouTube is Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by clicking on www.echofm.net. And that is the news update at 10. Thank you for listening. Please stay with us for the rest of the program.
The sound of the city. Echo 100.7. Every day,
every hour,
every minute,
and every second,
breaking news occur
from our villages,
in our cities,
new government policies,
the economy,
politics,
social news,
entertainment news,
security concerns.
We the people converge
to analyze,
separating facts from fiction,
lies and truth.
We dissect,
we integrate,
we harmonize,
we criticize,
and we bring you all the juicy details.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. It is Straight Talk.
Straight Talk.
Straight Talk on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Kapua! Shall I begin? I am your host. I am your anchorman. I am the presiding bishop of this ministry, and I am awesome. My name is Barry Cosmos, the Radio Marshal, the Buruburu One on radio, the Okenze on radio, your big brother on radio. I am the main event, and I am here.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Are you ready?
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. It is Straight Talk live on Echo FM 100.7. On a day. All right, let's go talking. I told you earlier on that a man who visited INEC registration center has since sent a viral video on social media, and social media has gone talking. He is accusing INEC of issuing death certificates to voters, political parties, and all that. So at the end of the day, the form here, the man snapped and sent, is written Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. I think that is the notification of death of a person named on the register. I'm seeing it clear here where he posted it. That is what is written as a headline. The name is there. Hereby notify the independent blah, 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 and all that. So the Independent National Electoral Commission has come out to clarify. The official explanation is that in Abuja, they clarified is noting that the forms distributed were not for registering new voters, but for legislative claims and objections. Procedure used to clean up the voter registration. Okay. From EC3A purpose, this form is exclusively used by relatives or associates to officially notify INEC that a registered voter is deceased, so the name can be removed from the register. The confusion, according to INEC, says the commotion at the center resulted when crowds misunderstood the purpose of Form EC3A, incorrectly assuming the physical sheets were standard registration on new voter forms. The official response and the reality. I don't understand what INEC means. What figure of speech is this? That somebody went to register, an INEC official gave him the form, and then you are now saying, no, they misunderstood. Why did you give them the form? Now, the man was alleging that, and this is how they use, by the time you go and register, by the time you go and register, and then they give you this form, you fill it without reading, and then you give it to them, automatically you are dead. INEC will remove your name from the register. And this, according to the man, is done in places where the ruling party, according to him, not me, that they are not strong there, so that they can reduce the vote. The man claimed that because the ruling party knows that people don't want to vote for them, and that is why they are doing this, to reduce the number of people to vote, so people will get angry and go home, and then they will not be part of the electioneering process, and thereby reducing the number of people who want to vote them out. That is the man's own accusation. He's asking, why is Nigeria like this? I don't know if you have watched that video. If you've not watched it, go out there and see, look at the video for yourself. Anyway, the official response. The public sentiment. Many Nigerians online express outrage, citing fears of disenfranchisement, voter list manipulation, or possible administrative errors. Well, official process, the ongoing continuous voter register is being handled electronically, and manual documentation should specifically be done using Form EC1A for new registrant. So with this, who handed them this form? And probably this has happened in other places and nobody has decided to make it public until now. In Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria, the seat of power, where INEC headquarters is, this is where this kind of error is happening. What do you make of this one now? Well, I don't want to say too much. I want to open up the phone line so that I'll hear your own comments. Is this an error? Is this maybe a clerical error or a plan? You got it? So let me hear your take on this one. 0911-20,022 or 0707-454-1014. Good morning. Who did my line?
Hello, Barry. Good morning.
Yes, senior citizen.
Senior citizen, Mazuzoma.
Welcome, sir.
Barry, are you pretending to know that many things are happening? As they will say, so much water is going under the bridge. I'm saying you are not aware. How can you say that the population of Imo State is 4 million? How many years ago was Imo State 4 million?
I said it was in the last, when I said it in the last census, but now it's more. We don't know because there's no census since. Nobody has told us any number.
Exactly, Barry. You are correct. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
And why is there no build-up? for the last census how many years ago? Why is there no build up to say 4 million then, 7 million now? Is it 2.5 million? Has everybody died, Barry?
I don't know.
Everybody died. Half of us died since. Most of those you knew 10 years ago are still moving around. They are not dead though. Barry, except on the INEC portal. All I'm saying is this.
Okay.
Yes. Those who are expecting free, fair, credible, and a wonderful election, let them begin now to correct the, you say it's mistake. No, to remove the anomalies. Barry, how can we be encouraging, speaking to younger people who are 18, 19, 20 now, please go and register. And those on the register are being declared when they are alive. What is not happening? I mean, how else can you say that the election is built up not to be fair, not to be credible, not to be acceptable? How else can you look at the ingredients and say that those things are not present now? All I'm saying is this. Let anybody who wants the peace of Nigeria, and we all need to be in a peaceful society. The terrorists have given us enough headache. Let nobody use any administrative skill or mischief to do damage to the electoral system. We need a clean, clear, credible, correct election. Anybody who is doing anything against the elections is an enemy of Nigeria. He's not better than a terrorist killing people. Good morning, Barry. I'm senior citizen Mazu Zoba.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Agami. All right, the senior citizen has spoken. Let's hear your own take. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Barry, my very good friend.
Yeah, Chief Jude.
Yeah, my name is Chief Jude Uba, that I usually call from Arondi's in Imo State.
All right.
Well, without actually contradicting our elder statesman, who, like you know, and coincidentally is my mentor, and the person that I regard as my role model.
All right.
I want to say, without missing words, that I mean, nobody is infallible, including you, Barry, my good friend. Everybody is favorably disposed and making mistakes at any particular point in time.
All right.
And that explains what may have happened in Abuja in that INEC office.
Okay.
And I do not think that the same scenario may be playing out in other INEC offices. But then, be that as it may, Nigerians are wiser. At least with the voters' education for media houses like yours, and then the enlightenment here and there going on, I don't think anybody can afford to deceive them. And in the event that, I mean, such thing is at least discovered and then proven beyond reasonable doubt, please, for goodness sake, whoever that has actually discovered, go to court and then seek redress. That is the way it should be. Nobody can afford to hold any Nigerian spellbound or maybe deceive us for whatever reason. I think we are wiser, and I think we know what to do at the appropriate time. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
All right. Well, that is okay. But then, at the end of the day, when you look at the whole scenario, how many people have signed that form before this guy made it public? How many people? Maybe it's not just the first day. And according to him, it's about, it was almost evening, and they only had about 70 people they have registered for a day. That is another issue. Good morning.
Gracious morning, Barry.
I greet you.
Ugo Stevenson, I call from Emmanuel.
Okay.
Barry, you would have noted there is one chief that will always ask you to go to court. Once he wants to round up an issue in defense of what he believes in, even though he has indicted Mazo Zoma, the elder, he said go to court.
Okay.
Now, things are wrongly done. The only left advice is go to court after the damage has been done. And Barry, there is no penalty equivalent with damages.
Okay.
So that is not where we are. An alarm has been raised and an alert has been created. It's not for INEC to correct it. Anybody in this country, including this state, knows that there are ghost workers.
Okay.
So what is wrong in having ghost voters? So don't play with it. They know what they are doing. We have created awareness now that INEC should please not give us ghost voters.
Okay.
If they don't correct it, just like that chief, enumerated, Nigerians are wise enough that what may befall anybody, not the linguistic jingoism. God bless you.
Maybe smart thing. All right, thank you very much. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Sabare.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Are you going to court?
What did I want to do there? What did you concern me and cut? Yeah, well.
Yes, I want to talk about that. That's a very good one. One day we'll call you about that.
Okay. Yeah.
My name is Katison Ekuha. I am calling from my community of, West Local Government.
Yes, sir.
But Sabari, I try see, but you don't understand this.
This is an English program. Wait for you.
I know, it's an English anyway, but I will
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I say, how job for your woman.
Okay.
That is, if bad things continue to occur, it becomes a norm, a normal thing.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to call, so if I may not know how to explain it in English, I say, I may not explain that to you. That is INEC. What I'm saying is, INEC, their name is no longer good in Nigeria. So, rather, they should even be doing things, bringing up innovations that will even give confidence to the people. Yes, owing to their antecedents, especially in the last election. Now, you said it's death certificate, right?
Let's say notification of death.
Okay, notification of death. Okay, because the much I know, anything related to both notification or even certificate is under National Population Commission or even the local government council. So I didn't know when INEC now has the duty to do that. Maybe you may employ INEC staff to come and explain to us. Now, also, we are all intelligent. We are all adults. I don't want to believe that that was done in error. For you to employ a staff of INEC, and somebody typed that letter, somebody printed it out, somebody stamped on it. You can't tell me it's an error now. It's actually intentional. And I want to also say that those who I believe some people might have felt this before now. Those people who equally feel it before now, did they read what they were feeling? Is it just this one man that saw it and now it came to the internet before INEC now said it?
All right.
Are you getting the end?
Yes.
So, the point I'm making is that INEC is intentional of them. Then those who have seen it before now should also be blamed before you take what you are writing. So INEC should please pay us anything that will make the people have doubt again in this election. They should even be appealing to us, bringing up innovations that people will say yes, something like that. So please, INEC should do more. We are Nigeria as a country should be advanced in whatever we are doing.
Yeah.
We are more than this.
Thank you.
That is the from us.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry Cosmos.
I greet you, the Radio General.
Yes, my name is Adefayo JP, Radio General from Odobogo, Yes, I had the voice of my friend today. Maybe you may not know him. Stevenson, Ugo Stevenson. You know him before?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very good friend. I had him for a very long time, saying that Adefayo greeted him. I know he must be listening.
All right.
Yeah. Yes, I want to say that it is too bad. It's now a slogan in Nigeria, even in the community, so any little thing say go to court, because they feel that the court now is the highest bidder, or who knows the judge. It is too wrong. There are things we have to correct immediately. When we see it, the nation will rise up and condemn it, and then INEC will correct that immediately before it is late. Than to say go to court. Okay. What are you going to do in the court if it's wrong to say that? So I think they should correct it before it's late. Thank you, and God bless you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very, very much, Elder Ifeanyi Yoko JP. Okay, keep the calls coming. Good morning.
Senior Comrade Linus Duru, member no, State Nigeria. This is my name and my address. Good morning, Barry.
Good morning to you.
Yes, this coming election, the people who will make it work and the people who will not make it work is the journalists.
Okay.
These people have a vital role to play. They are the people who steers this country in any direction. Second by the social media. But the idea of INEC, they are the greatest referee. They are the highest referee we have, as long as the electoral matter is concerned in Nigeria.
Yeah.
But it's not just like I hate them, but the activities is what I hate.
Okay.
Now, since ever this wave of politics is coming, from 2025, we are talking about 2027, jumping 2026. So, what has INEC put on ground to assure voters of their security of their votes? Just nothing, barely nothing. The man you call Ambo Peter, you don't want to tell us anything. You don't want to make a public address. Ambo Peter don't want to make any public address for us to be sure of what he's going to do. So that was the area where I hate them. You see why I hate them? Why I say INEC, NEPA, judiciary, and police is the problem of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, Olehime, for your contribution. All right. After this call, we'll take messages. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Cosmos.
I'm my man.
Yeah, happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, my guy.
Yeah, as you said, this is Ahmad across from Uche Street in Owerri. Yeah, Mr. Cosmos, I want to dwell on your newspaper review.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Cosmos, you know, it said that when the desirable are not available, the available becomes the desired.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. This is why patent medicine dealers, quack and half-baked health workers and herbalists are having a field day. In a situation of too many patients, few doctors. This is quite obvious. I like the current measure being taken by NDC.
Okay.
Mr. Cosmos, if you can remember, last time, some people got politically elevated on the shoulders of Mr. P2B only to abandon him and his party later.
Yeah.
It was very unfortunate and it's still very unfortunate.
Yeah.
This present government is only using political excuses to cover her incompetencies, insensitivity, and her romance with insecurity. That is the obvious truth.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Cosmos.
Thank you very much.
I'm from Uche Street.
Thank you for your contribution. All right, let's continue with the program. Let's go to our messages now and see who has sent us messages this morning. All right, we'll start off with our WhatsApp this morning. It says, good morning, Barry, Cosmos, and all Echo FM family. I'm a Fuegbu Chinedu from Umuakali Naze. With all unidentified situation in Nigeria, it will be 100% for military to take over the government of the day and give the masses a good, defined economy. My brother, you can't be calling for military takeover. Nobody wants to see that at all. We want to make our democracy work. Thank you very much. Engineer Boka texting from Futo. He says, the ongoing voter registration exercise in Nigeria has become a disturbing demonstration of a system operating far outside its optimal equilibrium. From the standpoint of physics, the persistent system malfunctions and network failures resembles an electrical circuit overwhelmed by excessive resistance, where the free flow of democratic participation is severely impeded. The current of civic engagement is repeatedly interrupted by open circuits and voltage drops, leaving millions of willing citizens stranded in a state of administrative blackout. In classical mechanics, every external force opposing motion generates friction. Bam. In the present circumstances, technological failures have become a frictional forces that continuously oppose the momentum of electoral inclusion. The kinetic energy and enthusiasm of prospective voters are gradually transformed into heat frustration, and public disillusionment, while the velocity of the registration process approaches a stagnation. All right, viewed through the lens of thermodynamics, the process is experiencing a rapid increase in entropy. Instead of progressing towards an organized and efficient state, it is descending into disorder and operational chaos. The energy invested by citizens in traveling to registration centers, waiting in long queues, and repeatedly attempting registration is being dissipated without producing the expected useful work, violating the very principle of system efficiency. Furthermore, the recurring network collapse can be likened to resonance instability in engineering systems, where repeated oscillations beyond design limits threaten structural integrity. Each failure amplifies public dissatisfaction, erodes confidence in institutional capacity, and weakens the restoring force required to maintain the stability of the democratic process. A system subjected to continuous oscillatory disturbances without adequate dampening eventually risks catastrophic end. Engineer Buka texting from Futo. All right, thank you very much, Engineer Buka. This one says, good morning. Barry the Radio Machado, Guru 1. I'm Prince Chiadozion Woman, writing from away. My brother, you see what I used to tell you. This present government of Tinubu knows that they have failed woefully in all ramifications and that they have nothing good to campaign with. That is the reason why they decide to put confusion in Nigeria, and their hope now is election rigging. Tinubu is doing everything possible to rig the election because he knows that he cannot stand competition. My brother Tinubu has finished this country. Nigerians are being killed every day. Hunger is everywhere. He has destroyed Nigeria's economy. My brother INEC is backing election rigging. INEC and judiciary are our problem. It is unfortunate, Barry. Nigeria is not safe. All right, thank you very much. That is your message. But let me tell you, Tinubu, from all indication, has not done anything. If INEC does something, people will blame Tinubu. I don't know what's even a problem. Now, Tinubu, they work for INEC. All right, let's get this one. Good morning, Barry. Joash Amupitong should prove himself and prove his transparency by addressing all these issues and obstacles. It is just few months to the general election and all these major issues are cropping up. INEC should give the masses hope by addressing those issues. Our politicians will not do anything in that regard because they have planned to rig and manipulate the outcome of the election, and at the end, it may favor them, but God go shame them. Emeka Tonero from MCC. Ejim Konye Ifai. Defect and lose your seat. NDC wants aspirants. It will stand and exist only when it passes into law. And I don't think that the defection is against Nigeria's law. If not, Nigerian politicians won't be jumping from one political party to another. And it will make opposition parties and Nigerian politics strong if it passes into law. Lastly, INEC promised to conduct Ekiti governorship election free and fair. This is not the first time INEC is promising Nigerians to conduct credible elections. But what we see in a selection after election, which shows that our voters don't count and also discouraging many Nigerians to go out and cast their votes. Network providers and INEC should collaborate and do the needful to ensure that we won't have network issues come 2027 elections. Juju from Ikwere says, Double Barrel, good morning. Please, how about everything? Hope all is well. Barrio, so FCT minister using house to bribe judiciary. No wahala. He should have it in mind that God Almighty is the highest judge. Former governor of Kogi State, Yaya Bello, is a member of APC, so he is above the law. Simple. Barry, please, which light are we using, EEDC or Rashi Power? I don't know. INEC should be very, very careful this time. When they do anyhow, they will see anyhow. I wish to thank God, thank our road prof, our able governor, for his good work at Hope Uzadima Road, formerly Douglas Road. Barry, have a nice day. Juju from Ikwere. All right, let's go back to the phone lines a little bit before we come back to the message. All right, okay. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Barry.
Kasim.
I'm you, my brother. God bless you.
Kasim, how body?
Body didn't cycle too. I did fine.
I know, I'll carry go.
Please, can I chook mouth for paper review or this?
Anyone. Today, you're free to chook mouth anyone you like.
My name is Kasim. I'm calling from Hiagwa.
Okay.
Yes, the one where they give me joint pass now, one way they go between America and Iran. And I'm very happy as I hear that they have called for ceasefire.
Okay.
And the two of them have make agreement deal. So that's good. This is what Donald Trump supposed to do early. But the things whether gara can do and force Iran to do what they want to do. So now, go market, come back. Donald Trump have far market. So you don't see the war. Now you don't see as the war be. Iran is not a country that you go there, go and march gara. You want to change their regime. You want to do this. And they now put the whole war for the Trump since now go up. Oil. How much gas now is 1,008. 1,008, 1,007. For fair pump price is 1,003, 1,004. So seriously, what you do. And this is the problem winning cost for the whole one, and then Nigeria suffer for the war.
All right.
So I like
Thank
it as two of them now said.
Okay.
So the war no happen again.
Thank you.
Thank you and God bless you, Larry.
Kasim, anti-American.
Yeah.
Good morning. Who dey?
Good morning.
I greet you.
Barry, good morning.
I greet you. Welcome aboard.
This is Roman. I'm calling you from Warren Municipal.
Oh, Roman, let's go.
Yeah. Honestly, it's quite unfortunate the way and manner where our fellow citizens, at the slightest provocation, you see a comrade advising another citizen to go to court. Go to court against who? You go to court against the mighty, the Nigerian government, the INEC. You know that federal government is INEC, INEC is federal government. By the way, somebody has actually mentioned that. How is it possible now that INEC will be fiddling with a death certificate registration form inside their office? For what? That alone is corruption. That case has to be looked at. That allegation has to be looked into.
No, hold on. INEC has clarified that form, they use it to feel that if the family knows that this person is registered and is dead, the family fills that form and give it to INEC. So that's what the form is doing.
But it's actually not their business. The information ministry is there. Those that
how do they cleanse up the register if it's not their business?
Okay. But the way and manner they are going after about this is too bad. The person that they issued that form did not request. Did that person come for that purpose?
Yeah,
that is what we ask. Did that person come for that purpose?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay, why I'm telling you that their activities are becoming sinister. Look, what have you now to say about somebody who registered, who went for this voter registration at Warren Municipal here since November last year? Then since November last year, I have gone to INEC office at Warren Municipal 2 times. Now, I was coming home from there on, I think, on Tuesday. They said that the card was not yet ready, that I should come back by November. So what actually are you insinuating? And now a whole lot of people are jamming up in the queue there, trying to register. Whereas somebody that registered since November last year, before December, has not gotten his vote. What is
Were you issued with a temporary voter card?
We have the small form, not even temporary. They copied, they pasted, and there is a date and some inscriptions with which you can, get back the card when it is ready. They did not. Did
they tell you you can use that to vote?
They did not say that.
All right, thank you very much.
They did not say that. So this is actually a systematic way of defranchising people. Please, you people in the media house, try and blow this up.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. It's our job, and we'll continue to do it. Thank you very much. Don't worry, we are discussing with the reg of Imo State, and very soon he will be here to answer these questions you are throwing. All right, while we wait for that to happen, let's continue the program. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Barry.
I greet you.
Thank you. God bless you for the good work you are doing.
Thank you.
My name is Pastor Lowe.
Okay.
I just want to refer to what INEC is doing. This thing that has been discovered and everybody's talking about it now will be like the exposure of how APC wants to lead the election that was exposed through Wike's aid.
Okay.
It was talked about at that very period. And that's why everybody has forgotten it now. And they are yet working on that ground with it. This one is still going to be the same. After now, everybody's mind will go up and they will continue working on that ground with it. So it is not a matter of we talk about it now. Let something be done about it. Like the other one. Everybody has forgotten it. That one is gone. We have talked and it is done. We thinking that they have forgotten about it. Those people that masterminded it.
All right.
They're still working on the ground with it.
Yeah.
So
all
that is where it matters. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pastor. All right. On our Facebook, we have Nwogo Chijoke. He says, what Nigeria and APC cannot do does not exist. Ukpange Yele says, good morning, Barry Cosmos. My name is Nyenam Nwa Afuigbo, the only son of Akwa Ibom, Barry. But I blame those that gave name to this country called Nigeria. Hey, Nyenam, calm down. I love Nigeria. I love my country. I don't know about you. You see, when they are sick, they will fly them outside country. But when a common Nigerian is sick, they go to the health center. Just like when a big man steals money, you will not see his face for crime fighter. But when the poor man steals Maggie, his face will be shown in a crime fighter Chinese Merende Nigeria. Okay, Merende Nigeria better. All right. Barry, do you know how much allowance they spend in feeding just a dog? Abankuyak. Thank you very much. Chidima Nwosu says, good morning, Barry Cosmos. How you doing this morning today? I'm doing just great. Thank you. Please, okay, when is the camera resuming work? I have not heard from her in a bit. Then maybe I'll just have to check up on her. Extend my greetings to her. Thank you very much, Chidima Nwosu. Julie Nasike is next. It says, good morning once again, my eloquent and majestic Barry Kasi. What you just told us that happened at INEC can never be a mistake. It is deliberate. Away. All right. I went to Owerri INEC early January this year to transfer my voter card. After spending hours there just for this simple process, I was given a paper slip to laminate and come later for the permanent card. I have been there twice and was told that the card was not ready. Common transfer of voter card, which should not take 1 week. The last time I went there, I was told it would be ready in November. Is it not a way of discouraging and disenfranchising me? I come in peace. Isn't a lady, Julie Nasike. Your story is very similar to a lot of people I met. I have been going about trying to see what is going on so we have informed information. At the Owerri Municipal, a lot of people have complained. At the INEC office, that one is, there are no activities happening there for now. And then you go to Oji, you go to other places, local government headquarters, even Owerri West. There are a lot of things that are happening. Everybody should try and go to their local government headquarters if you have a problem, because I'm being told that there are INEC registration centers at this local government headquarters. So everybody should try. If you have an issue of transfer, again, I was given an information that when the voter registration is done, that is when they will start producing and issuing out the voter's card. And the problem is that the election is just 6 months away. And I wonder, because this is January, 6 months away. So I wonder what will now happen within 6 months for you to finish registration, finish production, and distribution of the cards before the election. And that is where timing is of essence, and this is not working in any way that Nigerians want. Again, we also know that we would wait till the last minute before everybody will start running around. But this time around, Nigeria started early. It's been 2-3 months I've been hearing this same complaint about I went there to collect my card, it's not ready. I went to register, it's not there. The old card where they don't do since still there for INEC, they never collect and reach now. If you know you registered before, don't register again. Go back and collect your old card at the place where you registered. It is there. It's just there. Go back and look for it. My problem with INEC staff, most of them are so lazy. One, pick up this thing, sort them out according to word by word. So if you come there, you just go there and pick your own. No, they'll go and pack card, they'll start searching one after the other until you see your own. If you don't see it there, maybe they mistakenly passed your own. That is it. They tell you your own no day here. But this is supposed to be sorted out by INEC staff, taken to those wards. Announce a day we are coming to share. If you know you want to come and collect, they'll expect you to pay your transport. You go there. Today you didn't see it. Tomorrow you didn't see it. You get tired of going. Trust Ibu man, we closing shop for one day. You say, man, go close them again. Foul. These are the problems. And if we don't vote, come February, say February, sometimes the bill say don't reach 30. That February near the year what? Now my bet month. So come February now, you go help everybody will start complaining again, rigging. But try and do your best. No matter what, try and collect your card, do your registration, and make sure you have vote. Now, another issue I wanted to raise up is, how on earth can't you have your phone and stay there and register on INEC server? Why can't we do that? Almost everybody has a smartphone. If you log into INEC, you can register. If you have registered before, it will not work. It's just like using Bet Niger, for instance. If you open a Bet Niger account today with your name, if you go again, it will show you that you have registered. You have account. The account will come up. It's not rocket science. It's a very simple thing. It's a simple programmed language. A name, a number, and a face cannot register more than twice. How come you can stay in your house and do use your phone and do a bank account, but you cannot use that to do registration on INEC? I just don't understand this whole thing. It has nothing to do with INEC, data or network. It has everything to just do with you. Once you have data, you do this. Why is it so difficult? Why do we have to put ourselves in all this craziness? It is not funny. Your face, your fingerprint, you can do all that with your phone. You still vote with your phone. But I just don't understand. I don't understand. Well, we have had this one from Abuja. I wonder what is coming next, because every day one new story. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning once more, Mr. Cosmos.
All right.
I'm up for Muches.
Okay.
This simple question I want to ask is, can't we use, in absence of the PVC, can't we use the TVC? Is it not valid for voting?
TVC?
Yes, that is temporary voter's card. That is in that sense of...
there was a time we had that the temporary voter's card can be used. A lot of people kicked against it because anybody can just go and provide the TVC and use. That is going to be a basis for rigging and all that. And a lot of people kicked against it. So I don't know if INEC would deploy the TVC this time around, but at the end of the day, we wait and see what INEC would do. It is quite unfortunate.
Since the exercise is ending by the 11th or 10th of next month, don't you think it's necessary for you to invite any of the INEC officials to come and talk with us so that we can know the situation of things as regards the election?
My brother, I have been talking with INEC. I went to see the rec just a few days ago, invited him. We'll be going back there. I'm doing everything humanly possible to bring the main person, not just anybody who is the rec from the office of the rec, Director Election Commissioner, to come to our studios. And hopefully he will be here before next week runs out. That will work towards that. All right, everybody just hang on, all right? I want you to hear from the...
Thank you. I'm up from
Thank you very much. I want us to hear from the horse's mouth directly. Ask all your questions. Before he will come, I'll announce that he will be here so that everybody will get ready with whatever question you have. Justice Onyekachi Ekuwa says INEC should do more We can't be moving back and forth. All right, thank you very much. That is from courtesy. Grace Chisholm says, good morning, Buruburu one of Buruburu. Well done. Thank you, my dear sister, dear Grace Chisholm. Collins Chinonso say, good morning, my good friend Barry and the listener. I'm Collins Oswago, a.k.a. Motion, texting from Imopoli. Whether the accusation against INEC is true or not, I strongly believe that we shall not get a free and fair election as long as the president appoints the INEC chairman. He must dance to the tune of his boss. Okay. And who appointed him? A motion from Imopoli. All right. Let's take one or two more calls before we call it a wrap. Good morning.
Good morning.
I greet you.
Good morning, sir.
I greet you. Welcome aboard.
I'll walk now.
No, Yawa. Quickly, sharp.
Yeah, somewhere from Nazareth.
Okay.
But do you notice that since all this of Carlos said network there's no network in his place?
My brother, no be lie you talk. God use the Kali network and they talk here every day.
If I'm not mistaken, you know, saying now my senator where they represent our side, but not be me where they represent. I'm from Abia State, Abia North precisely.
Okay.
You know they represent us where?
For how many years? When
yes. You know they represent us well.
Okay.
I think say by this time, see, Mario, anybody where the businessman, genuine businessman, and he can enter into politics, come win election, steal the part money, now thief be that. Not the businessman.
Okay.
Now thief be that. Now I'm robber be that.
All right. Now you talk. Thank you very much.
If it is the INEC issue, people should rise up against it because they want to use this medium of network to disenfranchise so many people.
All right.
I wanted to transfer my own distance to my state so that I can re-elect my governor. But because of this network issue now, I cannot do that again.
All right. Thank you very much.
Let people rise up against it so that we can be able to do our voting next year. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. All right, let's just take some of the messages before we call it a wrap. Good morning. Honestly, the problem of black man is black man. Despite what is happening in the country, INEC still chose to be ignorant and forget that they will not be in that office forever. And when they leave the office, they will also face the challenges they failed to fix when they were in the office. Due to their selfish interests, deliberate ignorance is a crime to humanity, and that is why we are dying. It is so unfortunate. My name is A1 Leaders. All right, thank you very much, A1 Leaders. Beautiful morning, my eloquent and majestic Barry, because the federal government has made plans to use drones to monitor common elections. But kidnapped Nigerians, including little school children, have been languishing and suffering in the forest for more than 1 month now. That shows that our government values rulership and even cows and their headers more than the human beings they are purportedly ruling. This is most unfortunate as it is deplorable and unacceptable. On the UK's ruling on Dizani, Madueke wonder shall never end in courts ruling, and it's a judgment as black can be transformed to white. On the Iran and Israeli war, the ceasefire talk should be intensified for Christ's sake, as Donald Trump said no to avoid economic fire. Isn't Lady Julie Nosike sent in that one? Thank you very much. He also said what you just told us about INEC. I think I've taken that on Facebook. Thank you very much. This other one says, good morning, Buruburu one of Buruburu. Well done. From Grace Chisholm, texting from New York. Thank you. And of course, there's elder man is here, Barrio, Nigeria PSC, happy morning. Why is it that since APC under the leadership of BAD, Nigeria has not been the same again in every aspect of the polity? It means this the wrong government. INEC, FCT minister, judiciary, security breaches, propaganda here and there, bad policies, dubious looting, political defections, etc. Does it mean it is deliberate? APC is now that's a very heavy word. On this country, go and verify. The people's elder has spoken. And this other one says, good morning, Barry. My name is Engineer Kale. Please, the country need abnormal revolution now. All right, thank you. Good morning, my people. It's crystal clear that Boko Haram made it clear a long time ago that Western education will not stand here in Nigeria. That's why they are attacking schools. We will all have to be proactive security-wise, or else Nde Fulani Gejani Tuaja. All right, thank you very much. I hope I read that very well. Uche, come and score my Igbo reading. This one says, good morning, Barry. My name is Felix Moses, texting from my humble community, Umuahimberi, about the PVC registration. Barry, I don't know why what works in other countries don't work here. Why is it that getting PVC is harder than getting US visa? Chinekame. Technical glitches and network is dealing with us here in Nigeria. Barry, looking at my crystal ball now, Nigeria is a failed country. Thanks, and do enjoy the rest of your day ahead. Thank you very much. And this one says, Barry, good morning. INEC is just another department in APC. Hence, all this rubbish. The judiciary is not left out just because a wrong person is on the throne. But Nigeria will be better. Elder Chijoke sent in that one. And this one says, I think it's the one and Special Marshal on radio. I think INEC is trying by all means to help APC to rig 27 general elections. Barry, why is it that petrol stations in Imo State don't want to reduce their price? Are they waiting for protests by the public before they will comply? My suggestion is by the end of this weekend, if they fail to reduce their price, let the public rise against them. If the huge number of security agencies were sent for Ekiti elections, how many will remain to defend the people of Ekiti against headsmen within the election period? Not that they are going to do their job. They are only going there to help the government to rig the election. Comrade Chris Ogbonna JP, Church of Presentation, Umuguma. Our time is off, and I think, sorry, I cannot be able to read all the messages because we have to give way now for some commercials. Thank you very much as we call on the INEC to do the needful, and all this craziness we're seeing, giving somebody a notification of death form to fill in place of a registration form. That is not it's not good. With this kind of information and things like that, INEC has not even come out to, penalize the people who did that mistake. They rather only came to clarify. Every time, clarify, and nothing happens. So please, INEC, do your job. Thank you very much. This is Barry Cosmos signing out from Straight Talk and handing over to the Slim Diva for Health Revolution. Bye-bye.